Real hot girl shit. And if the beat live, you know Lil Juke made it. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy curvy wavy big titties little waist. Body crazy curvy wavy big titties little waist. Body yaddy 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 yaddy.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Surprise! Motherfuckers. Welcome back to another episode of Pretty Plus Size and Powerful Podcast. One day I'm actually going to end up saying Keeping It Cute Podcast because, you know, that's where we started. But welcome back to episode 67 of Pretty Plus Size and Powerful Podcast. Thank you for joining us for yet another week. I am.
Because she missed me. Let's just keep it going, you know? Be real. Be the real one today.
So, the real reason I'm here is because a nigga had to drive to Georgia, drop my shit off, and bring the motherfucking U-Haul back because it saved me goddamn almost $2,000 as opposed to leaving a truck in Georgia. If you see me looking up, it's because Tone has fucking... He's done some shit, and so now I'm looking up in the air at a TV and everything. So I'm gonna try and not do that. But anywho, in case you don't know the voice, it is me, Aziza, aka Zebo.
I'm mad you didn't tell me you was back because you missed me. Damn.
You wanted me to be real though. The eye squint she just gave me.
I was a little meme in that moment.
She gave me the mama eyes. Like, sit yours down.
I told your ass, don't go in there and touch nothing.
Literally.
Don't ask for nothing. Don't look at nothing. Matter of fact, close your eyes.
But
Use
mama,
your
how
other
am I
senses.
supposed to walk around the store?
Use your other senses.
Echolocation. Anywho, in case you don't know the voice, it is me, Aziza, aka Zebo, aka the Human Universe, aka your favorite fat girl, and I got my bestie in the building with me. Introduce yourself.
Anyways, hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Ruthia, aka the spoiled one, aka the real one, aka the curve queen on the runway, aka Sister Mary Clarence. If you're going live with us, you feel me? Aka the unbothered one. What up?
Yeah. What up? But yeah, I'm back in the building for another week. Tone was like, so all of that shit from last week now doesn't matter because you're here again. Just take it as the gift that it is. And, you know.
What happened last week? I cried.
Tone cried off camera.
Tone, you cried? Man, why you ain't cry with me?
That was your moment. I had to be your rock. And then I'll cry later.
Use my rock. I don't know any of the words.
But yeah, I'm back. So let's do this. Do this thing. My mama used to say that shit all the time. Do this thing. Do that. I don't know. She's so corny. That's probably where I get it from. You know.
Don't talk about Miss Lynn.
It is what it is.
I like her.
Anywho, so my vibe this week, right,
Mm-hmm.
is sunflower seeds.
I think we were supposed to do the quote first.
Oh,
yep.
Oh, okay. Well, that's my rewind sound. The quote of the week is "Black women matter."
Don't be pointing at these little A cups.
They matter too.
They definitely do because they have mouthful. You feel me?
Black women matter. 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 You know what? You should start chanting that to yourself because apparently so many people don't even understand that Black women matter. Black women matter. Okay. I just, you know, I mean, we'll talk more about it soon. Okay. Actually, it would have been better to do the quote, but whatever, because that would have flown into the topic. But yeah, just
keep looking up there.
Yeah. So my vibe, back to that. I have two actually. Sunflower seeds are one, and that's because I figured out that sunflower seeds are my road snack. Hey, listen.
I'm Sister Mary Clarence today.
El Renee is the fucking truth. Do you hear me?
She is.
I mean, like, we been knew it, but I was just looking at a video that she had posted, and I was just like, what was God doing? Like, God be, because Black women matter.
You still in my whole vibe. She is literally my vibe.
Okay, well, let me stop then. Let me get back to my own vibe. My road snack, the one that keeps me attentive and focused on the road, are sunflower seeds. It helped me to not fall asleep.
I was wondering, like, we went to the store the other day, like, she didn't get no road snacks. What's wrong with her? Because
sugar give me, like, I crash after eating sugar.
I didn't see you get, like, road snacks at all. Like,
I know, sunflower seeds. Oh my God, I ate so many goddamn sunflower seeds. It was ridiculous, but they are delicious.
Your lip don't get, like, crinkly and salty?
Because I be like... So...
Interesting.
After a while, though, because you got to sip a little water with it, because the sauce,
like right here.
It's not my lip though; it be my tongue. Tongue be a little bit dry. And my other vibe this week is mantras. And I didn't realize it, but I have been saying a lot of mantras to myself on a regular basis. My screen on my phone is a few mantras. I got a ton of screenshots that are mantras for things that I want to accomplish. If you on TikTok and you saw like one of those, that money mantra, the ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. And every time it ching, money come to me. It all flows in so abundantly from the top, left, right, and up under me. I say that on a regular basis, like every day.
I'm sick as hell.
And it, like, the thing about mantras is, you're convincing yourself of your greatness, right?
It's like an I am statement.
Exactly like that. And when you start to believe that you can accomplish all of the things that you want to, then you really start to accomplish all of the things that you want to. So you got to believe it before you can achieve it. Amen. Mm-hmm. Amen.
Come on.
Yeah. So what is your vibe?
El Renee. Like, she just dope. Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even have the words to explain her. Like, her energy every time I enter the room, she enters the room, it'd be like, she's here. Everybody be quiet. Spread like the Red Sea. She is literally here. I love her energy. Like, she's just naturally gorgeous. And she pours into me without even knowing it. I don't know. Maybe I just be like knocking over her cup, and then I'd be like, oh, it spilled a little when it got on me. But she is super, super dope. She definitely have been pouring into me, especially last weekend, because she was having a moment. And she was like, I love you, but I can't hug you right now because of the makeup. But that after cry, you ever laid in your mama bosoms and like, yep, I did that. I did that. And when you cry, you really can't hear what people are saying. I heard everything she said, and she really, really poured into me. So shout out to El Renee for being the entire mood, the entire vibe, the all that, the black girl, all that magic.
I love her.
Yep.
Shout out to A Pretty Big Deal and also Root to Fruit podcast, which is our pod cousin on the TDR network.
Them are our sisters. I finally met Fee. I was excited, like, oh, you cute.
You're special. But yes, okay. So before we get into this topic, let me say this.
Ooh.
Okay, this is my trigger warning, right? So, I guess an overall synopsis or whatever of what this show is going to be about is how Black women matter, yet we still remain unprotected, rejected, neglected. So if listening to things about molestation, rape, violence, abuse, whether verbal, physical, mental, emotional, if that is triggering to you, if it is going to bring up any type of memory that you were not prepared to deal with in the moment, this episode may not be for you at this time. We wish you continued success in your healing journey. And maybe come back to this one 6 months down the road when you feeling a lot better, hopefully.
Or listen to it to help you get through it.
So with that being said, Ruthia, do you want to introduce the story that is going to further our conversation today? No, you're not gonna leave.
So it's a trending topic. Unfortunately, it's trending. We don't normally do like hot topics type of questions or hot topics. Yep, that's what it is. But I was scrolling IG and this same feed just kept on coming. So I don't know if you know, but T.I. is under a lot of fire, and I'm not saying that I agree or disagree with either side. However, the topic does bring up a great conversation. So basically right now, T.I., as well as his entourage, as well as Tiny, is currently being accused of drugging, raping, and physically abusing Black women. And it's a lot for me to even just like hear, because I look at both of them as great people, but that's just what I see. And I can't judge them off of what someone else said. I can't judge them off of just their celebrity status. However, the backlash, like the first thing was, they lying, she lying. Do you know who that is? Do you know who she is? Like, so it's just the whole point of her making her statement and them immediately attacking her and everything that she is that has nothing to do with her abuse, her alleged abuse, and saying that she's lying. It's kind of like, well, damn. How do we as women, how do we as quote unquote victims or survivors, however you choose to identify, how do we get to the point where it's okay for us to speak our truth without being attacked and feeling as if we're alone? We already feel alone. We already feel hurt. We already feel abused and afraid and embarrassed. But how do we get to the point where we can be freely us without being attacked and cast out?
So, just a disclaimer: we are not here to convict anybody,
Bash,
right?
None of that.
It is not our like. I don't even have an opinion either way on this specific story. I want to take, like, if we just took the celebrity out of it, you know what I'm saying? If we take the individual names off of it, this is what is happening to Black women constantly, consistently. Like, how or why are we not at a point where Black women are safe? Why are we not at a point where we can even be comfortable
with other women too,
in any setting? Like, what is it about society that continuously perpetuates the feel that Black women are like subpar? We don't fucking matter. Like, we don't deserve, we are not worthy. Like, we are continuously shown, no matter how high we try to elevate ourselves, we're continuously shown that don't nobody give a fuck about us. And we barely give a fuck about each other. We ain't leaving nobody out in this situation.
That's a fact. I feel like because I'm living it, that it makes it even more of like a sting for me. It's like, damn. You know, if I hadn't have done the healing and the work beforehand of coming out, then I I've been asked these questions. I've been looked at sideways. I've been questioned down. I've been like, I don't believe her. And the moment I decided to speak my truth, I decided in those moments, I don't give a fuck if you believe me. I'm speaking my truth to free myself, to free the trauma, to free the heavy load. But a lot of the women that come out and talk about their story, they don't have that strength yet. They don't have that I ain't even gonna say I feel like I had a support system, because at the time I didn't feel like I needed it. It was like, well, this is what the fuck happened. You deal with it. Woo, that was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so just because the first thing I saw was, I believe the first video I saw or clip that I saw, and you can't take everything that people say to heart. You can't take everything that you see on IG, because people are resharing stuff and they're only resharing certain parts.
Mm-hmm.
But to even just say, to see the headline, she's lying, was like, I was being nosy, low key, like, oh, who lying, girl? Let me see. And it was just like, wait, what? Let me figure out, you know, like kind of get some of this backstory. But for that to be the first thing anybody says is, we don't believe her. The trauma and the fear that comes into, you know what I'm saying, being molested or raped or threatened with a gun, it comes with so much fear and embarrassment. So for you to even say, I don't believe you, you know how much strength it took for anybody to muster out those words.
And let me say this too. Fuck you. Like, I don't care that you don't believe me. And I would love for people to get to that point. I'm going to say what the fuck I have to say
there.
Because I don't feel like keeping this secret. I'm not protecting this motherfucker no more. And that goes for anybody, everybody. Fuck you. I don't care. You don't have to believe me, because at the end of the day, your belief is not going to keep me alive or kill me.
Absolutely. I think for anybody that is going through it or that has a secret that they're holding on to, I say they get to a point where, not even just the fuck you point, but that they're saying it not to convict anybody else or to get people to, you know what I'm saying, love on them. Say it to free you. Because that's where I got to the point where it was just like, all right, I know I need to heal. So at this point, I'm going to speak it. And I had to say it to myself. I had to say it in the safe spaces first. I had to say it quietly until now I'm able to yell this shit out to whoever the fuck hears it. And if you turn your head and be like, wait, what? It's not going to bother me. Oh, somebody listening. Somebody's paying attention. At this point, I'm saying it because it feels good to say I went through it. Not, oh my God, this happened to me and it hurts.
And it broke me and I can't get past it and I can't grow.
It doesn't hurt anymore. Like, I can still cry about the action because it is traumatizing. But at this point, I can say, oh, I was molested by a family member and I give a fuck about who is hearing, who's listening. Oh my God, my mama going to hear this, or this person's going to hear this and it's going to come back. Come back. Ask me a question. You are never going to put any fear in my heart to be like, oh, well, she needs to be quiet. Because you put fear in a child. I am no longer a child. Y'all see my sister Mary? It didn't move much, but period.
So again, if we just it's
triggering. I know I'm not gonna get through this without crying at all, but
I'm gonna be the angry black woman on the show today.
That's cool.
Because the way that we handle black women is the reason why black girls live trauma-filled childhoods
and adulthoods.
You know, like, before we can even get to be the strong black woman who has healed herself, you got to be a traumatized ass little girl. You have to live that entire experience, oftentimes by yourself, too many times unprotected. You know what I'm saying? 100% of the time living in fucking fear
by someone who you're supposed to be safe with.
And even if it's like, even if we take it beyond a physical act, right? literally being a black female or a black woman, because I don't want to exclude anybody who may even identify as a woman. Being a black woman is damn near the most traumatic experience you can fucking have on earth, and we still don't fuck with we don't fuck with each other, and don't nobody else fuck with us. Why is that still a thing? Why is that still a thing? Why is it that when somebody decides to tell their version of the truth, because we're not going to say that everything everybody say is 100% how it happened, but it's my experience. And if I share that, you don't get to fucking tell me
and
whether or not you believe me or not.
Story, and I don't have to agree. That's your truth. This is my truth.
Exactly.
I'm not asking nobody to pick sides. If I said you slapped the fuck out of me, that's what I felt.
Exactly.
That's my truth. No, I ain't slapped you. I punched you. Well, that's your truth. God damn it. You say you hit
literally
me with a
like
fist.
Shit. You could have fucking thumped me, and if I felt like the fucking pressure and all of that shit felt like a slap to the face, you slapped me, bitch.
Because it is a video that is viral where somebody walked past and brushed a lady, and she fell on the floor. In her mind, she got knocked over, and in everybody else's mind, they just brushed past her. But that's her truth, and allow her to live it. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
But like, why is it that we don't see value? We don't see enough value in black women to validate them, unless we are somewhere on social media showing our ass, literally.
It goes, as you're saying, it goes back to the slavery times. Like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, stuff like that, all of our civil rights leaders, well, the majority of our civil rights leaders have been black men. So they have been elevated from out of that mind state of being less than, so they're elevated, they're on this pedestal, but the black woman is still seen as just a sexual act. A sexual being. And think about all the things that, the women had to endure during slavery. Like, they were only seen as someone that can bear the children, that can take care of the household. And it was, strip her down. Let's laugh at how she looked, but then let's steal everything about her. So we never really, it was like, all right, we took this one step and this is great for black people, but we gonna forget this other step because it's not as important. Mm-hmm. And I feel like we got stuck there because it was like, okay, well, this is working. Let's just stick with this one thing. And it's been too many years, too many decades to even go back and be like, oh, well, we forgot about y'all. We moved up as a culture completely, but we completely forgot about this other side. But we out here screaming Black Lives Matter, but we're being selective about which Black lives fucking matter.
All right, show over. knock the mic
You
down.
Not gonna tell me my little black ass life don't matter, because you're gonna hear me, you're gonna see me, and you're going to feel my El Renee fucking presence.
Period.
I am here. You feel the shift in the fucking air. Continue on. And it's just that fucking simple. What does being protected as a black woman look like or feel like for you?
I want to believe it only becomes foggy when you have those who aren't truthful in any way to what happened to them. Just like the lady who was brushed and said she was pushed. Is it fair that that the accused get punished on the level of a push versus a brush?
That's true. My truth is my truth. And I mean, we have people set up to where they can, in that case, it was clear video, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we have people set up to where they can be the judgment. And in my eyes, God is the only person that can judge, because there was no cameras. And then most times there aren't cameras. There aren't, someone sitting there, especially not in these times, with a fucking cell phone recording everything. But we can't all be judges and pick sides.
Yeah. And see, I guess it makes sense to distinguish. There are versions of every story, but facts cannot be refuted. You know what I'm saying? If I look and you see that I went like this, and you just happen to fall and hit your head, and now you're saying I attacked you, but now there's video that shows that I only simply, okay, no,
Listen,
your version of that is how you experienced it, but there are still facts to be.
so it's funny, but it's not funny.
Okay.
Yesterday we was in Walmart.
Child.
There was a black woman standing more than 6 feet away from another person. There was a black woman standing more than 6 feet away from her own cart. And y'all know how the Walmart lines get, right? I'm gonna say she was about 6 feet away from her cart, which her cart was about 6 feet away from another person. And she was standing in the clothes rack looking. Now, it was repeated several times, and now this is the version that me and Aziza has. And to us, it looked like she was still shopping. We asked several times. We asked who cart it was. We tried to figure it out before she was skipped. We, in our mind, decided that this lady must be deaf. Like, she gotta be deaf. Like, we wasn't yelling. We wasn't loud. We wasn't overdoing it. It was just like, excuse me, is this your cart? Are you in line?
Ignoring.
Like, her whole facial expression was cut off.
Like,
but we don't
laser focus.
Listen, we
completely ignoring.
Literally was like, oh, she tripping. Oh well, she about to be skipped. But that's our version of it. Her version, her mind is, I'm in this line. It's clear that I'm in this line, and you're not about to skip me. She didn't choose to speak until Aziza moved in front of her. After waiting several minutes, after asking several times, and everybody else around us,
everybody was confused.
Was like, well, didn't you guys ask? But we don't know what her trauma with black women is, what her trauma at home is, what her trauma as far as dealing with other black women is.
But okay.
But we definitely put her in the box of, this bitch is crazy. Because she was like, don't look like, her whole facial expression.
I didn't even judge her.
Like,
I was confused. Like,
she looked at you like you was a dirty black girl. And I was like,
I'm like,
what?
I'm like, no, I probably asked you for like 10 minutes. Were you in line? So,
because there was no point in moving up because there was nowhere to go.
Right.
And she had a face mask on. So it wasn't like she wasn't being safe.
That situation, it was hilarious at the moment. And then it was like, okay.
Right. So we just going to be traumatized this whole time in Walmart. Walmart is traumatizing.
I was giving Walmart my fluffy shit.
It's traumatizing.
But you asked the question, what what does it look like?
What does it feel like
to be protected as a black woman?
I want to ask Tone, but he's not a black woman.
I mean, and that's
but we can ask him as a man. For him, what do he feel like protecting a black woman is?
I mean, yeah, and it would make sense.
You can be
because
like,
I'm pretty
I don't
sure
feel protected when you do that shit.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some type of, this, like some type of disagreement in there or some.
Yeah.
But I think what black women, and I'm gonna try and speak in general for black women, and
I'm gonna interrupt her in the middle of her statement.
This is not us.
Only because El Renee has been talking.
Oh, okay.
That I don't want her pop to take.
But I think I'm gonna try and speak in general, and I'm not gonna get it all because there are certain situations that I have not been in, right? I think to start, right, being protected is being listened to. Not being listened to be responded to. Not being listened to be judged. Sometimes let me just get this shit off my chest. Let me share with you And it don't always have to be negative. It don't always have to be negative. Let me share my accomplishments with you.
Right.
Let me share my growth with you. You know what I'm saying? Let us celebrate in that together. You know what I'm saying? And let it be genuine. Like, don't keep the fakeness, the jealousy, the envy, keep it away. You probably need to do some work to get it out of your system, but keep it away from me. We keep hollering positive vibes only, but we don't live by that. We don't operate in that. We don't even try to operate in that as often as if you're saying positive vibes only, that means when you have a negative vibe, you need to be actively working to remove that from your, you know what I'm saying, from your life.
I've definitely done the work. That was negative for a moment.
And I mean, shit, we all
and I didn't even know it.
We all have moments still where it be like, oh my God, this shit got me fucked up. But if I'm saying positive vibes only, then I need to understand, like, you know what? This is, I got to move away from that. So just being able to listen to Black women, right? Listen to Black women, first of all. Respect. Like, goddamn, Aretha Franklin made a song about it. She spelled it out. It's important. You need to respect everything about me, my boundaries, my body, my mind, my thoughts, my actions, my words. You have to respect me. You don't have a choice. Otherwise, you will be removed, just like those fucking negative vibes. You don't get to disrespect me. Period. At any point in time. Listen, we need El Renee. Sing it for us, boo. With respect, I'm gonna add a little caveat onto that. Let us out of the box. You don't get to define what it means to be a Black woman. You don't get to say this, that, and the other means that you're a Black woman. The only thing that qualifies you as a Black woman is literally the melanin, a vagina, or how you identify. Because again, we're not excluding anybody, right? Now, you don't get to be fucking this little girl out here who blackfishing and shit. Whoever I can't even remember the little girl name, and I ain't gonna even give her a minute on our platform. Well, her too. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta take us out of the box, because I don't have to be the church mother that you want me to be. I don't have to be the freak hoe that you want me to be. I don't have to be the spiritual gangster that you want me to be. I don't have to be,
I'm out here slanging,
you know what I'm saying, the fucking sister
on the God
that you want me to be. I can be who the fuck I want to be, and I can evolve. So who I was yesterday,
that part,
who I'm going to be tomorrow, does not have to be the same. So let me out of that fucking box.
Agreed.
Respecting my body, right? Respecting Black women's bodies. It is a beautiful thing to be a Black woman. Beautiful. You don't get that many flavors in too many other cultures. So I get the admiration.
Listen,
continue to admire, because if you don't, I would assume something was wrong with you anyways. So I understand the admiration. However, you are not entitled to any part of this at all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You only get what I share with you.
That's a fact. I agree 100% with everything. When I was thinking about the question, I definitely said I want to feel valued, respected. I want to feel heard. I want to feel as if you believe me when I say some shit, whether it's good or bad. I want to be able to be me 100% and also be allowed forgiveness, grace. I want to be allowed mercy. I want to be able to go out here and mess up as many times and still be loved on. I want to be able to,
come on,
you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to be 100%. I shouldn't have to hide any part of me because I am me. Literally, I am me, and you don't know what being me is. That, to me, that's what respecting and protecting a Black woman is. Allowing me to just be me. You can bring me in and be like, baby girl, you can ask me questions, you can love on me, but, and I'm saying this in general as far as for men and women, allow me to be me and love on me 100%. If you don't agree, I want you to feel it's free to voice your opinion, but at the same time, I don't even know the word I'm looking for. Don't try to dim me because it doesn't fit into who you are, what your beliefs are. I want to be 100% me at all times. And it's and as simple as it sounds, it's so hard. Because a lot of times we don't know how to be 100% us.
We still trying to figure it out
at all times. And allow me that grace to figure it out. If I am a 99 and counting, I'm still figuring it out.
Yep. So. And like you said, we're not condoning. I'll use that. We're not condoning you being a shitty person. You don't get to be a shitty person to people around you just because that's who you are, or just because, you know what I'm saying? Like, protecting me can also mean protecting me from myself. If I'm being detrimental to myself, if you love me,
come on,
you gonna call me out on my shit.
Accountability.
If you know that this behavior, if you're witnessing a behavior that I'm exhibiting on a regular basis, call me out on that shit, especially if it's detrimental to what the fuck I want to do, who I am, you know what I'm saying, my relationships.
And don't be selective about the people that you respect, like, because I already see her doing good, so I'm gonna respect her more than I see the one that's over here struggling, but they on the same path. Don't be selective about who you choose to uplift and show that love and protection to. That's just like when they say, oh, Black lives matter. No, all lives matter. What? Can we focus here? Can we please? Can we focus? But yeah,
I mean, okay. If we want to get really super fucking blunt, right? Because we're speaking in like, oh, this is all beautiful and blah, blah, blah. But like, protecting Black women also includes stop fucking touching kids. Stop forcing yourself on women who don't want to have physical interactions with you.
Don't punch me in the face. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
don't give me a drug unknowingly. Don't say, oh, well, this person was willing to take this drug, so I just assumed it was okay to give them this one. Don't threaten me. Don't try to put fear in my heart or those around me so that I can be underneath your thumb. Like, that's a different type of fucking control.
Like,
oh, I'm going to threaten you by saying I'm going to do something to everybody that you love. So now don't isolate me.
Like, literally, I mean, certain stuff. It's crazy because we think certain stuff be common sense, and you would think like people should know this shit, but it's not common sense, which is weird as shit. Like, no means no.
No is a complete sentence.
Like, I can change my mind at any point in time, and you have to respect that. You can be mad at me all you want to. You can even decide not to fuck with me anymore, and that's your that's your right. But you got to understand, like, I have mine, and you have to abide by the things that I say.
Retracting the statement is okay.
Like, it just is what it is. Like, don't kill me. Like,
Period. Literally.
Like, that's it. Like, I should not have to fear what's gonna happen if I don't give you my phone number.
That's a whole nother topic, because that's going on literally right now.
It always has been. I should not have to fear what's going to happen if this relationship no longer serves me and I remove myself from it. Whether I'm an adult or a teen. I should not have to fear things that were done intimately between you and I.
And it being posted.
Will be exposed. I should not have to fear losing anything that I have earned because you decided that I did something that you did not like, even though it did no harm to you.
Facts. I shouldn't even fear not wanting to celebrate my accomplishments because it's going to make you upset. I shouldn't have to not speak what we call, quote unquote, like white girls. I just say speaking proper or speaking your normal. I shouldn't fear that I'm gonna be put in a box or judged because I speak a certain way, or because I go to a certain school, or I dress a certain way. Like that's just no. Also, don't judge me if I wear blonde hair and I put blue contacts in my eyes, and that's the moment that I am fucking in.
Period.
Okay. And next week, guess what? I'm fucking natural. Don't judge me by saying I'm not being true to who I am. Because you don't know who the I am.
Period. You don't know the me I know.
Listen, if you knew the me I know, you would sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
Sit your dumb ass down. I know. I looked at it. I didn't want to
listen. What did Robert say? I said what I said, and I meant what I said when I said it.
Period.
And that's just that on that. Like, I feel like even when we like something, we judge it too quickly. Stop putting a price tag on me and my product because it's made by me. Because I'm going to put a price tag on it and I'm going to add tax. And I'm going to upcharge the white people.
Listen, I ain't going to tell y'all where I heard that from, but just know.
Listen. It's just going to happen.
Yeah.
Stop telling me that I'm depressed if I choose to cut off my social media and cut off all my hair. The fact that we just identified that what is her name? Tiffany Haddish was going through some type of mental breakdown because she decided to cut off her hair. She was having the time of her life when she did that shit. Like, woo, I feel free, girl. My head is like, I'm this, I'm that. Like, she was enjoying that. And I'm not saying us personally. I'm just saying we in general was like, what's wrong with her? You weren't checking on me when I had hair. Don't fake check on me now because you think something is wrong with me. You know how many people I checked on me because I deleted my Facebook?
Listen. That shit is crazy. Listen. Off topic, but still very relevant. Listen, y'all are not fucking therapists. Y'all are not psychologists. Y'all are not mental health experts. We are not mental health experts. We are all trying to figure this shit out on our own. Stop diagnosing people. Stop telling people that they got fucking anxiety because they get nervous about some things or are not living in a way that where their life is being organized so that they get all of their shit done. Stop trying to be fucking social media gurus, Clubhouse gurus, Instagram gurus. Y'all fucking people up.
Listen.
Y'all fucking yourselves up. Stop
a black
telling people
woman
that they got
not already attached to having PTSD.
I'm just saying, like, I
We
live a
all
whole
got it.
fucking different experience. There's a whole... Hey, you gotta show. Hey, what's up? Can't see who you are though. So you have to give StreamYard permission to show us. Okay. But you don't like. I know that's another like it's just a thing. It's just yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me I'm depressed. You don't know what the fuck I am.
And that goes back to even telling our kids that, well,
Stop
all of
subscribing
these
to the
kids,
bullshit.
all these
Period.
kids have ADHD. Stop. First of all,
Bitch, you boring. Is that that's what the fuck it is?
Stop telling me that I don't know how to be a parent because I don't parent my child the way you parent yours.
My child ain't the same as your child.
My experiences are not the same as yours.
His experiences are not the same as mine or yours or your child's.
Stop silencing me. We just gonna stop in the name of love at this point, because I need y'all to stop doing a lot of stuff and thinking that you're doing it in love.
Ooh, listen, I just had a friend who who literally put up a status like, I didn't she was saying that she didn't share that she was going back to school with her family members because
Period.
just a lot of we think we doing stuff out of love and we think we doing stuff to protect people, but you really just discouraging me. Why you gonna go back to school? You got a good job. You got kids to take care of. You can't afford to lose your income. And you say in your
about
head,
to knock everything over. But
in your
sitting
head,
right here.
you love you showing me love, and but really you're stumping on my dreams.
Thank you.
And we have to stop doing that. Like we have to stop doing that. We have to stop doing that. First of all, listen. Everybody's path is for them.
I just
we
had
got some people
who
gon' we have a lot of people right now who are discovering their entrepreneurial spirit. Do you, boo? Sell your shit for how much you want to sell it for, because somebody's gonna find that it's worth it. But that don't mean you go to people who are still working a 9-to-5 and bash them. People who work your 9-to-5, if you love that shit, do that shit. If you hate that shit but still got to do that shit because you know you got some motherfucking responsibilities,
you still
do
gotta
that
eat.
shit too.
You still got to eat. So give them 8 and give yourself at least 3 a day.
And that don't mean that you have to bash people who want to become entrepreneurs. You don't have to call them stupid. You don't have to do, you know what I'm saying? Like,
ooh,
I think it goes back to respect, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that goes right back to respect.
Yesterday, my sister sent me a clip and chills, tears, like all that. So she sent me a clip, and it's Sarah Jakes Roberts, TD Jakes' daughter.
Okay.
And her sermon was, "Get up, girl. Girl, get up." And it was just that simple. And in the text, it is saying that I'm going to mispronounce this man's name in the Bible, but the little girl that was pronounced dead,
Mm-hmm.
when the father first went to God or Jesus, he said, "My daughter is sick." And then someone said, "Don't bother the teacher. Your daughter already dead." Crushed on all this man's dreams, like, no, she's dead. Let it go.
Mm-hmm.
You telling this man to give up on everything that is of him, everything that he hoped for, everything he dreamed for. And then Jesus coming there and be like, "Oh, so all y'all non-believers, get out. Just get out. Girl, arise." And she did. So you not finna tell me that everything that I've worked for, everything I've poured into my child, and your child can be your business. It could be your physical baby. It could be a house. It could be a dream. It could be, you know what I'm saying, schooling, whatever your baby is, you are birthing something. And we need to be birthing new things every single day. I'm birthing a new couch. I'm birthing, you know what I'm saying, a new business. You know what I'm saying? We're birthing all of these things.
Shit, I'm birthing a new mood.
Listen, all of these things, but we can't allow negative people, or people, not even just negative people, to come in and be like, "Oh, well, it's done. It's not worth it. Oh, no, you're not going to cut me off." Girl, get up. Girl, get up.
Okay,
get up in your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I was in there like, woo! It was everything for me. It was the whole, I was like, I need to go and reread that. Because you never know what is supposed to be poured into each lesson. We got to get that girl get up spirit I'm getting up out of this. Y'all gonna keep stomping on my dreams. I'm not gonna be heard. All of that. I'm going to make me matter, and then it'll start to affect you. Because until we make me matter, it's not gonna work. I can't expect you to love and respect me and make me matter if I don't love and respect myself. And that's different for every person.
Yep.
Don't do that.
I'm just saying that shit was. Come on, yes, you better say that shit. Yes, you gonna have your iPad, keyboard, and a new mind.
Period. Listen.
But I think, girl, get up.
I'm gonna have to send it to you.
That's the name of the episode. Just know that that's the name of it. It's gonna be powerful. Girl, get up. Do you know how many times we have to get up? Do you know how many times we have to get up in our lives as Black women?
2020 was the year of get up.
Listen, and it was just a culmination of all the other times. Like, it was just like, oh, okay, I gotta do this again. Damn, I usually only have to do this 20 times a year. So you said I gotta do it 60 times this year?
Think about how, and this was a part of the video, how as a parent, I got you. I'm gonna send it to you. Think about as a parent, well, me as a parent, or even you as a child and your mother being a parent, how the first day of school, how they came in there. I used to sing Tyler this song, this good morning song. Good morning, good morning. Week 2 was get up. Just get up. Just get up at this point. Because now I need you to motivate yourself. Sometimes the get up got to be your own motivation. The get up can be the alarm clock for work, for school, for the business meet. Listen.
And don't listen.
It's just a get up mood. That's the mood.
Don't underestimate you. The power behind getting the fuck up.
Because depression, just getting up, changes. Yes. Opening the blinds and not letting it be in dark. That's a get up. Changing. Listen.
Looking in the fucking mirror.
Taking a shower.
Listen. Get your ass up. Get up. Girl, get up. That shit is an accomplishment every fucking day, because being a Black woman, the world does not want you to. The world would prefer that you stay your ass under the bed, under the rock,
under the house,
in the closet. You know what I'm saying? Don't come out here letting your light shine.
What? Just
a shower is a get up.
Listen.
Don't bring your musty ass outside, honey. Okay? No, I know.
But think about it. How many times have you heard the saying, you feel better if you look better? Like, oh, I gotta just do my hair and my makeup so I can feel better. When I'm sick, I notice that I'm feeling better when I start to get up and move around. Literally,
mind over matter.
Up.
Mind over matter.
Just get up. I don't care if you laying down and you gotta sit up. If you gotta sit on the edge of the bed. If your room is upstairs, get up and go downstairs. Just get up.
Yes.
Like, that's my whole new mindset. Like, I'm just gonna get up.
Come on.
And whatever it is I'm doing, whatever is tearing me down, I'm just gonna get up. I'm getting about this attitude. Cause woo, child.
Listen. A fucking accomplishment. Woo. An accomplishment. You hear me?
I'm getting up.
I'm getting my ass up.
Aziza moving is me getting up. And Elle spoke that over me. You don't know what her moving means for you. This might be your time to expand, to do other things. I was like, I told you I was listening to what she was saying while I was crying. But it was just like, what? Okay. So it's not a bad thing. She's not leaving me. We're just expanding our reach. We're expanding the reach.
Come on.
I ain't gonna say I got hoes in other area codes now, but
shut your ass up. I just got it. Took me 2 seconds. 2 extra seconds.
You are.
404. Is that the?
I
area
don't know.
code?
I don't know. I'm in 414, so
I'm not changing my number.
good because I'm not gonna remember it.
Do you know how many people
I don't know your number
She
now.
said, "Don't make me shout." Listen.
She definitely spoke. And it's crazy that she spoke that over me Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And here it is 1 week later, and it's coming full circle. Confirmation is a motherfucker, ain't it?
Snaps.
It's the business street.
Let's go, Jamila Carney. Anything else you want to add to that topic? Listen, this is a thing that I do want to we have to learn how to protect Black women. There is not a playbook for that shit.
We have to teach them how we want to be respected and how we want them to make us matter.
We have to protect each other.
Facts.
We have to listen to each other. We have to believe each other. We have to encourage each other.
We have to be accountability partners for each other.
Period. And we have to do that for young girls. We have to be the example and we have to be the protectors of them.
We have to do that for grown women, our elders, including our elders.
Yeah, come on.
Because some of them don't know that they are disrespecting us.
Some of them don't know that they've been disrespected.
I'm not disrespecting you by telling you that you are disrespecting me.
Listen, we gonna get that. We gonna get our shit together. I promise you we are. We can listen. We at the bottom. We don't have nowhere else to go but up. Girl, get up. Get about that jam. Get about that rut. Get about that situation.
Get about that relationship if it's not serving you.
Listen.
And I'm not just talking about a relationship with a man, or I'm just talking about a relationship in general. Get about that job. We done. Okay, cool. Yep. We can't be having these conversations with El Renee early in the Saturday morning. Who said snow what? Snow where?
Listen.
Because I was in the mood like, oh, it's going to snow. I'm finna go hibernate.
I'm getting up out of here before it snow. I ain't gonna lie.
You better.
Listen.
Because I need you to make it safe so we can continue our reach.
Understand that protecting Black women is an individual experience. What I may need is not necessarily what Ruthia needs, is not what, you know what I'm saying, the next woman may need. But you have to understand that you have to understand and respect and put forth effort to respect each woman in the way that she wants to be respected and protected. And that's it. That's it. You have to care enough about the Black women that you encounter.
Yeah.
You just had, that's it. That was the sentence. You have to care enough about the Black women that you encounter to make sure that you are protecting them in the way that she wants to be protected. That's it. That's all. Anything you want to add to the end of that?
Nope.
Well, let's just put El Renee's statement back up there because that was a good one. It's our generation's responsibility to go back and reach forward. You brought us cheesecake?
I can't eat without y'all. Plus,
Tone is learning to make us matter. Bringing me cheesecake is bringing me cheesecake definitely makes me matter. Cheesecake and chicken is a great thing. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see what this finna hit for though, because I ain't ate no dairy in a long time.
She threw up gang signs.
That was fire. Anywho, let's keep it moving to a little segment we like to call "Don't Let This Fluffy Shit Fool You." You want to go first?
No, because I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. So
I know what yours is. I'm thinking.
Well, I got two. My first one is Walmart, but not Walmart as a whole. just Walmart as the scam and scheming bitch that it is.
Never go to
You
Walmart
go into
with your
Walmart.
bestie.
Listen, you go into Walmart for one fucking thing. You don't even go into Walmart to buy shit, right? Look, Elle said, keep that same energy at 3.
Period.
You're gonna be buying cheesecake all day. You gotta get it for the mama.
Why are you
The mommy to be.
You think I'm not gonna feed at least L?
He got you. He got you. Don't worry.
We
This
put that
shit
energy
good,
out
too.
there too.
But I'm getting rent payments, y'all.
What? Respecting the
You
black
feel
woman.
me?
I'm walking around like, oh shit.
Walmart.
You go into Walmart not even intending to buy shit and end up spending $175.
You spent $175 yesterday?
Damn near.
Because I spent $175 yesterday in
Mhm.
Walmart. We was together.
Uh-huh.
They got bank off us.
Listen.
I just went for groceries.
That was the thing. I didn't go in there to buy shit.
She
not
didn't
a
even want to
thing.
go.
I wasn't even gonna go.
But son needed some food in the house.
Walmart gets you because they got everything you need in one space.
First of all, they be having stuff that say $3. How can you not buy it if it's $3?
She said, let me tell you something. Equate. So
Facts. And great value.
Let me tell you what it did. Okay. The vagina wash, right?
Oh my God.
Listen,
No, it's
the motherfucking bottle is only half full. I'm not gonna buy a half full bottle. So you know what the fuck I did? I opened up 2 bottles and poured it into one. I bought 1 full bottle of Equate. Fuck that.
and she was pouring.
I don't know
for,
if I was stealing.
She,
I think it
she
might have
literally was pouring for a minute, and she didn't spill any of it. She was so precise. Just looking, and I was just looking at her like, "Fam, that's a lot.
Listen,
That's
I'm
a
not
lot."
buying a half a bottle of nothing.
When you paying full price, I'm
Put it on clearance and I'll buy this half a bottle.
gonna start checking my laundry detergent because the dish soap be full, but the laundry detergent probably be slipping.
Listen, fuck that. I opened it. Cause one, I like to smell the shit.
Interesting.
No, but there's they got a lot of hacks. You might even notice. Like, have you noticed on the bottom of some cans, the bottom part is rounded?
Mm-hmm.
The roundedness is to hide the fact
That is
not as
missing.
much as it used to be.
Mm-hmm. Soda cans,
I don't
definitely.
drink soda, so
I don't
That's
need.
what everything does.
yeah.
Almost all cans now, they do the bottom of it.
Plotting and scheming on motherfucker. That's all right, because I'm gonna get my get back. Anywho, my other fluffy shit. This one is a little more serious. And I need y'all to come here. Bring it in.
He finna zoom them in for real.
Oh, you got my bumps, my mask bumps. Anywho, there is this weird ass ongoing versus battle between Black Americans and Africans.
That's been going on for years.
I need us to get over this shit. Come here, listen to me. I need us to get over this shit. Because I don't know an African that enslaved my ancestors for 250 years. I don't know no African Americans going over to the continent, colonizing shit, stealing resources, raping and pillaging villages. We are fighting. Okay, you can zoom back out now. We are fighting over ignorance, right? And so instead of this constant argument, how about we just sit the fuck down? And I don't even mean literally. Social media has made it so that we can have all of the fucking conversations we need to have and understand that there is no reason to point fingers at, oh, well, you hurt my feelings more than you hurt my feelings. Like, let's just have the conversation to come to a consensus that we ain't really did shit to each other.
No, that issue runs deeper.
What is it?
So what's that about you, Mike? All right, so the initial issue of why Africans despise African Americans has nothing to do with slavery. It has more to do with opportunities. Africans feel that African Americans are swindling the opportunity that they have being a part of a first world country. Now, comma but. We all know that
I like a big butt.
has kind of fucked us over since the beginning of us being here. But other countries don't look at it like that. They look at it as, okay, but now you do have these opportunities, and still you guys opt to go with a more materialistic view on life instead of trying to be on your own and do on your own. And I've heard these directly from people of like Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa. These are views that I've heard directly from them.
Do you see my face though?
I'm not disagreeing with you.
She over here like,
I would start it. And we, on the other hand, we just bitter because we keep saying they didn't come from a house. What? How could that?
Antonio, I 100% understand what you're saying.
That's all I was here for. You understand? I didn't agree with it either.
That's the stupidest shit
say
I have
give
ever
us-
fucking heard in my life.
Give us the Congo and let us
You don't like me because you think I'm not doing with the opportunity what you think I should be doing with the opportunity.
I was so like, Tom was
I'm
low.
sorry.
My-
You don't think
my mic
you don't
wasn't on.
you don't like me because I'm not doing what you think I should be doing. Come on now. Listen, I can understand you being like, hey, you know. No, I don't. Fuck that shit. There is a completely different experience if no, I'm not gonna do that. Just we gotta get over this shit, period. There is ample space and opportunity with things like Clubhouse, Zoom, and all of that shit. We can have conversations, but we need to have conversations to understand and grow past, not to create like, oh well, I'm better and you're worse, or you know what I'm saying, like you don't no, fuck all of that, because at the end of the day, colonizers don't look like us. I ain't colonized shit. I don't know no African Americans that has colonized shit. I don't think no Africans over there colonizing shit either. They barely, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, what we fighting over? Nothing. We're fighting over zero things.
We're
Stupidity.
fighting over a mindset that they gave us.
Because we shared everything until they came.
I'm just fucking saying. I'm just saying. And we want to talk, okay, because I've seen this conversation before.
Okay, Papa was fired.
We want to talk about respect. Respect is the fucking word of the day. Respect is the word of the day. Look it up in the fucking dictionary. You hear me? Because what is bringing this back up is because there's this trend of people trying Nigerian food, and far too many of them are being extremely disrespectful for their dislike. You don't have to like the food. I don't fucking like my noodles separate from the meat when I eat spaghetti. But that's my
I don't like
preference.
unseasoned chicken.
Exactly. But we go, like, you got some people who are going above and beyond to make sure that they express that they don't like this Nigerian food, and it's so Nigerians
don't like
are
it,
being
don't
they're
eat
they're
it.
offended.
Don't buy it. Bring your own hot
I'm not-
sauce.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's like saying you
But y'all got
make it known to go shit on pizzerias.
exactly. Like, y'all got sucked into this fucking trend to bash an entire culture. For what? This is their food. This is how they cook. This is with the resources.
They like
the
it.
seasonings. They love it. It's delicious to them.
Some people like fucking raisins in a potato salad.
Niggas like chitlins.
We definitely need to be bashed for that.
Like, I'm just saying, but you got to understand. Soul food came from us having to make something out of fucking nothing.
Which is why I can't watch Soul Food the movie no more.
Like, it's just it's dumb. It's dumb. And so I mean, we got things where the conversation go back to, well, when I first came to this country and I was in elementary school, like, they would call me African booty scratcher and blah blah this and that. Okay,
I was called an African booty scratcher.
Let me say this, because we laugh at that shit. We laugh at that shit. I mean, I was called an African booty scratcher because my name was Aziza. I had locks. Like, the thing about it is, I had locks at 6 years old. I told y'all I've been woke. But the thing about that is, we live in a country. America is a country that taught us to disdain everything that had to do with being black. Colorism exists because lighter skinned people were elevated over darker skinned people. There would have been a point in time where I would not be Ruthia's friend because she was too dark.
You know what?
Look at what God did.
But you know what? In Africa, that's literally a political status. Like, you are.
But did we create that though? It's been perpetuated on us over and over again. So why do we blame each other? That's like me. That's like you coming to me. Well, and actually, that was a thing that would happen. You coming to me, you think you all of that because you light skinned. No, my mom and my daddy light skinned. No,
I think I'm all that because I am.
Exactly.
And then next you know, you find me.
Matter of fact,
you get what I'm saying? So
matter of fact, watch the trailer of Aziza. That's how you know it's some fire. You watch the trailer.
Period. I just want us to get over. Just like, can we just get over that shit? We have all been taught to hate our blackness, and it wasn't by us. So we gotta stop. We gotta stop perpetuating that shit against ourselves, because we can never see how high we can go if we can never come together and elevate each other. But anywho, that's the end. Don't let this fluffy shit fool you, nigga.
Oh, okay. No button today?
I wanted to say it myself.
Okay. Well, so my fluffy-ish goes to trends, the hashtags, the everybody want to get in on the Me Too and the faking it, because bringing it right back to the topic, which is because I just clicked back on IG for one hot second, but now the story is the girls that quote unquote said that they were involved in this as well. Like, oh yeah, me too. They did it for attention to get their followers up, and they were lying. So now it's that the original girl was posting all of these fake stories. So yeah.
Is that what's being said, or is that what's being confirmed?
It's just what's being said. So that's why my fluffy shit goes to the trend of the hashtags and the me too, and we're doing this stuff for IG likes and you know what I'm saying, reputation. Like, no,
that's the reason why.
That's the fluffy shit. That's just that.
Like this happens, people automatically blame the victims, because you'll have some people who will jump on the victim wave that discredits it altogether.
That's not why it's happening. I gotta correct you on that. I understand what you're saying, but that's not why it's happening, because before social media, the shit was still happening. Now, no. I'm just saying, now people get to go and have this huge ass platform to go and water down these stories.
The trends, the hashtags, all that. Oh, okay, cool. But stop using it in a negative way. The people, the bandwagon people,
you gonna hurt more.
The lies is what I'm over it. I'm over it.
You gonna hurt more people, because all they need to be able to say is that one of you bitches was lying.
Yep.
And everybody who wasn't lying is lumped in with you.
Look at the Bill Cosby situation.
Exactly.
Listen, I gave somebody a pill once, but I didn't give it to them to give it to the person. They just used it in a joke at the what was it? The pod now. Like, wait, you asked me for a pill to make a joke? You ain't shit, but it was funny. It was funny, but still. That's why I'm giving my fluffy ish too.
You want the button?
Yo.
Don't let this fluffy shit fool you.
All right. So y'all know we got to turn it around. We can't leave y'all on the negative because positive vibes only.
The cheesecake is fire.
Yes, it is. It is time for a segment we like to call Keeping It Cute.
You almost said, "Don't let this fluffy shit fool you." Again.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Stop the licking. That was funny.
So this week's Keeping It Cute goes to none other than the late great legendary Cicely Tyson.
Come on.
Unfortunately, she passed January 28th, and we will be remiss not to honor her today.
Okay, remiss.
Hey. So
You wouldn't.
I posted my, my soliloquy about her
Mm-hmm.
on my Instagram. And I'm at like 1,000 likes so far. Like, she's lit. But I fucked up. This had to be a reason for me to get 1,000 likes.
I'm not doing this with
Cicely
Antonio.
Tyson is my grandmama, y'all.
Everybody.
Everybody grandma.
That's everybody, grandma.
Like, she has been grandma since grandmas was grandmas.
I fucking love that woman.
I'm gonna read a little bit of her Wikipedia bio.
I was so sad.
Listen.
She was Kente mama.
She was. I seen that photo today.
Cicely Tyson, December 19, 1924 to
Mm.
January
My birthday.
January 28, 2021, was an American actress and fashion model.
Come on.
In a career spanning more than 7 decades, she became known for her portrayal of strong African American women.
Come the fuck on.
Tyson was the recipient of 3 Primetime Emmy Awards, 4 Black Reel Awards, 1 Screen Actors Guide Award, 1 Tony Award, an honorary Academy Award, and a Peabody Award.
She just got inducted into the Television Hall of Fame last year.
Give her motherfucking flowers.
So
It's only been like 6 people that's gotten that award.
I seen what was supposed to been. I can't confirm that it is her quote because I can't ask her personally. She says, "I wanted to address certain issues and concerns, and I chose to use my career as my platform."
I can believe that.
Listen, Cicely got darn Tyson.
Listen,
Ma'am, I didn't want to cuss. I almost cussed, but I didn't want to disrespect you in that way.
yep.
The regalness of that woman,
Listen,
of her life in the spotlight.
her natural beauty, the fact that they never tried to cover her up.
She wasn't gonna let them.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look at how we were told that Whoopi Goldberg was ugly.
Mm-hmm.
They never tried, sis. They never tried her. First of all, the way that she stood out in every single Tyler Perry movie that she even did.
Yeah, Tyler Perry worked for me though.
My thing is, sis was living her best life up until that day.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that people never called any movie that she worked with Tyler Perry on trash speaks. Nope. I've never heard it.
Nope.
Fall from Grace, which was her last movie.
Nope.
Was not a good movie.
It wasn't a good movie to you. To me, every single Tyler Perry movie had a story behind it and a lesson. And that's how I fell in love with Tyler Perry, because it spoke to, honestly, my healing and my journey, because he talked about all of these untalked about conversations. Tyler Perry make movies that is conversation starters, and that's his goal. So if he's going to make a movie and y'all can call it trash all y'all want, it's going to be a conversation that's happening, whether it's good, it's bad. Somebody might have took from that, oh, they made it in 4 days and the wigs was bad, but somebody else is talking about how we are as Black women. He's portraying Black women in another light. And the fact that he can get somebody on the level of Cicely Tyson,
Come on.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
She was probably there already.
Cicely Tyson.
you can't do nothing but respect her lineup. Like, you know how many movies sis was in? I didn't even know she was a model.
She also worked for Essence. She was a photographer.
So you just
I
gonna
love
tell
it.
me that I'm walking in her footsteps and didn't know it?
Period.
Walked, so Viola-
Come on.
Listen,
I'm dead serious.
No, listen.
I'm sprinting at this point because of her. Cicely Tyson is the definition of girl, get up. That right there.
In case, you want to find us on all of the things, go to www.prettypluspower.com. Join our Facebook page, Pretty Plus Size and Powerful. Join the Facebook group, Pretty Plus Size and Powerful, with group at the end. We want y'all to write us. Like, oh, that was a shadow. I was like, what the fuck is on my shirt?
Look, I'm like, what happened?
Write us, prettyplussizepowerful@gmail.com. We want your comments. We want your fluffy shit. We want your keeping the cues. We want your I am statements. If you got a topic that you want us to cover, if you just got a letter that you want us to respond to, if you want some advice, let us know.
Or hit us in our inbox, because I actually read the DMs. I ain't gonna read them emails. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna read the emails. She gonna read the DMs. Just hit us up. We want to get y'all more interactive. We love when y'all comment, so keep doing that. Make sure y'all sharing the lives. Without y'all, there is no us. So we want to be here, and we want to make sure that we are doing our job in this journey of empowerment, right? So
that was a loud one.
Go
that was good.
To the mirror. Say exactly what it is that you need to say to get yourself through the week. It is time for the I am statement.
Tone just chair twerked and it just kind of threw me. He was like,
this week I am going to be seen, heard, and felt.
I am a daughter of a king.
Boom.
This has been episode 67.
67.
I really hate looking at this screen because I really just look like I'm aloof as hell. This has been episode 67 of the Pretty Plus Size and Powerful podcast. Me and my cheesecake about to get on this road because I got to beat the snow. I will be tuning in with y'all next week from Georgia.
Should be
for real
virtual.
this time.
Georgia.
I can't wait for our birthday in Georgia.
Girl, you better be down there way before that.
Oh, I gotta do an update. Me and Booski back friends, y'all. We not fighting no more. We
So
talk.
she left, and then you was like, you know what, I gotta work this out.
No, she been calling me, and I finally, and then she said I was cute on one of my Instagram pictures, so I was like, thank you, but we not friends. And that's how the conversation started. So. I did. I'll be mad at her again. Don't worry. This is what we do.
You have to bring her in one day.
All right.
Booski been on.
She was on the show
I
before.
was busy that day.
Oh.
and
well,
she don't live here.
Aw.
We got to go because I got shit to do. Love y'all. See y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Whatever you do, sis, keep it cute, sis. Leave that beef and shit a roof, Chris, I end up toothless. I've been official my whole life. I bought burners, I ain't buy